morning, my dear children. Children, we'll be continuing with the chapter Adaptations. Children, we were discussing about different adaptations animals have to help them survive and live in their particular habitat. We had studied about how these animals live in different habitats, what special features they have to survive in their natural homes. Now children, here today we are going to discuss how these animals they protect themselves from their enemies. Children, all animals are adapted to be safe from their enemies. They all know how to protect their lives when enemies are around them. So today in this video we are going to study about special adaptations that these animals have which help them to protect themselves. So this is adaptations based on safety. Look at this army soldier wearing a uniform. Now, why have you ever wondered why these army persons they wear this kind of a uniform? Because children, when they wear this kind of a uniform, they can easily hide themselves and protect themselves from the enemies. So they blend easily with the surroundings. They merge with the surroundings and hide themselves. Children, similarly, animals also are adapted in this way so that they can hide themselves from the enemies. The color of the animal, the shape of the animal and the size of some animals help them in protection. We are going to study about this. Okay children? I'm going to show you few pictures and try to find the hidden animals in these pictures. Here, can you see the animal hiding in this picture? Here, if I point it out to you, here, we can see here, this animal is hiding here. It is blending itself with the surrounding. Okay, children? Now look here. Here we can see, here, the animal is hiding here. And if we come to the next picture, can you see here where the animal is hiding? Here we can see a butterfly hiding here. So children, there are animals which are adapted so that they can easily merge with the surroundings. They can hide themselves easily in the surroundings and it becomes difficult for us or any animal to identify them. This is known as camouflage. What is it known? This special adaptation in animals which help them to merge with the surroundings, to hide themselves and so that it is difficult for us to identify them. This is known as camouflage and this helps the animal to protect itself from the enemies. Camouflage is a type of coloration or pattern that helps an animal blend with its surroundings. Okay, so it hides itself so wonderfully that you will not be able to tell whether there is an animal or not. So it blends itself with the surrounding. It merges itself with the surroundings. Camouflage is often used by animals as a way to hide themselves from their enemies. So most of the animals which have this kind of adaptation, they use this to hide themselves from their enemies. Also, it is used by animals to hide themselves as they stalk their prey. There are some animals who use this adaptation for hunting. They will hide themselves in the surroundings and whenever they see their prey, they will catch it. So, this special adaptation is known as camouflage. Now children, camouflage can also be of different types in different animals. Look at this picture. Here, can you see this polar bear? Can you notice its white fur? Children, polar bears have thick white fur on their bodies, which matches with the white snow. So their bodies are also white and the natural habitat also has snow, which is also white in color. So this adaptation makes it difficult for other animals to spot the polar bear and to hunt it. Okay, so polar bears have thick white fur on their bodies, which is a kind of adaptation to protect itself. Similarly, children, look here, look at this picture of a chameleon. How does a chameleon protect itself? A chameleon, children, is capable of changing its color. It changes its color to match its surroundings. Okay, children. So then it becomes very difficult for any animal to identify it. So this is the kind of camouflage in chameleon by changing its color. It changes its color to match its surroundings. Okay, children. So polar bear has thick white fur which matches with its surrounding. Similarly, a chameleon, it can change its color to match with the surroundings. This is how these animals protect themselves from their enemies, and also they can catch prey by hiding. Now children, look at this picture. You know what is it? It's a leaf insect. Children, look at its color and shape. It is of the color of leaf, and it is also looking like the shape is also like a leaf. So in some animals, like in leaf insects, the color and the shape of the insect is such that it looks like it is a leaf. Now look here at this picture. There is a leaf insect sitting on the leaf. So it has blended itself so well with the surrounding, with the leaf, that it is very difficult to tell or to identify this leaf insect. So this is how this insect hides itself from its enemies, by its looks, its color, and by its shape. Now look at this another insect. This insect, children, is known as a stick insect. It resembles a twig. Okay, children. So these insects, their looks, their color, and their shape helps them to hide themselves from their enemies. Okay, children. Now, children, there are few animals which have a kind of pattern on their skin, on their body. Like must have seen animals with stripes, with spots. Look here, take a look at this picture. So, children, animals with a striped body is a good camouflage for them in a forest where the grasses are tall. Like, for example, tiger, its striped body helps the tiger to hide from their enemies, and also it helps it to catch its prey. Similarly, children, zebras and leopards, they also have stripes and spots on their bodies, and this type of pattern, skin color, and the pattern on their bodies helps them to hide in the forest. So animals with stripes and spots is also a kind of camouflage. They blend with the surroundings and it is difficult to identify them. There are animals which protect themselves by running away. If there is an enemy that is nearby, if it tries to catch the animal, then what will be their reaction? They will try to run away from the enemy. Example like deers and zebras. Now these animals which run away, they have strong legs which help them in running. So some animals like deers and zebras, they protect themselves by running. Okay, so these animals, they have strong legs which makes it difficult to catch them. Few animals like rhinoceros, like elephants, like hippopotamus, which are very big in size. So these animals, they scare away their enemies. Okay, so because of the big size, their enemies, they get scared, and that is how they protect themselves, because of their big size. Okay, children. If you can see here, a porcupine, they have spines on their bodies. So the body is very soft, but their outer covering, their body has sharp spines. So these animals protect themselves from their enemies with these spines. If you see here, you can see how sharp the spines are. They are very sharp. So it helps the animals to protect themselves from their enemies. Also, children, some animals like tortoises and snails have hard shells to protect themselves. Whenever they see that an enemy is approaching, they hide inside their shells when they are in danger. Okay, children? So they have a hard outer covering which is known as its shell, and in case of danger, when they sense that there is an enemy around, they go inside the shells and they hide themselves. So children, these are the various ways in which the animals, they save themselves from the enemies. They protect themselves from their enemies. Now children, we have completed this chapter. We have understood what are adaptations and how they help the organisms to survive under different conditions, to live under different conditions. So children, keep on revising the chapter, keep on learning the difficult words, the examples. Okay children? Thank you, dear children.